Hey Scrappers, today I am playing along with Rebecca Lockhart's 1500 subscriber hop. So I'll have the links to everyone who is playing along in the description box below, and a big congrats to Rebecca on hitting that milestone. And so I have chosen one of her layouts to scrap lift, and I will have it up in the corner once the video is edited, and you'll have seen it at the beginning of this video as well. And so I really was inspired by her layout, and I'm going to stay pretty close to her basic layout, in the fact that I'm going to do that same technique with my papers here in the center. I only have 4 patterns. I think she has a few more on hers, but in any event, they are going to be here in the middle, and I am going to use my scissors, if I can find them, on the massive mess that is my desk. So I have my scissors that create the fringe. So I'm going to go ahead and fringe all of my papers. So I'm not going to show you this whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and fringe all of these papers, leaving it just like hers, that center area. So I'm going to go ahead and fringe. I'll do this one piece, and then I'm going to basically mirror the same thing for the other 4 pieces of paper that you see down here. I do apologize if you hear my son in the background. He is on the computer and he is playing and having a great time, so you might hear some yelling in the background. So basically I am going to do that with these 4 papers. So they are going to be here in the center of my page, and then there'll be a gap at the top and bottom because I don't have quite as many patterns as she has on hers. And her photo is over here. I'm going to move mine over here, and this is a picture of Gaston, and I forget this little guy's name from Beauty and the Beast, but I am scrapbooking this photo today. So basically my background paper is a piece of black cardstock, and then I have this mixed media piece of paper. Everything I'm using in my layout today came from my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of February. So this is all from Vicki Bouton's color study project pad, and then I pulled in 2 other pattern papers. These were from the Heidi Swap papers that I pulled in with my kit this month. So I have those, and they're all lined up. Now that specialty paper that was vellum, I did cut out some of the circles and I matted them on white cardstock, and those I'm going to use to embellish my page. I also have a few florals. These are the giant ones from one of Paige Evans' collections. I cut them in half because they are gigantic and I can't use that large of an embellishment. I have a very hard time using them, so I'm going to try to get some of those on the page. I have a few stickers from the project pad, and I am going to use some gold Heidi Swap splatters. So what I'm going to do is, off camera, I am going to get these all fringed and glued down. I am going to mirror the layout as well by adding some of these stitched stickers on the pattern paper. So I'm going to add those throughout, and then I think around the edges I'm actually going to stamp with my stamp some stitch lines with some black soot around the outside of the layout as well. And then for my title, I am going to use these black and white, and then these black alphas. So what I'm going to do is get started and glue everything down, and I will show you real quick before I go off camera, just so you can see what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to take my paper and I'm simply just going to stamp, and I'll probably go back and forth with a couple of different of these stitches because I don't want everything to be exactly this one, so I'll probably use this one for the majority of them, and then add in every once in a while one of those kind of different stitch pieces. So basically all I'm going to do is go around the page, and these aren't perfect stitches anyway, so I'm just going to really simply stitch or faux stitch all around this page. This will just give us a little bit of different texture on the page. And then I'm going to swap this one out for this one. So we'll do one side, and then like I said, I'm going to go off camera, glue down all these main bits and pieces, and then we'll come back and we'll put all the embellishing pieces on this page. So there you see I've got like a different kind of stitch on there. I'm just going to alternate between two of them because I don't think I need to do a ton. I don't want it to get too confused or be too much. So then I'm just going to come back in and continue my stamping all around the page. So that is what we're going to have when it's all said and done. So when I come back, everything will be glued down and we'll be able to start adding the bits on top. Okay, we are back, and I have the stamping down and all of the fringe done and the papers all glued down. I popped up the photo with some fun foam and placed it down. Now I am putting down those stitching pieces, and they don't run all the way across. I'm okay with that. I like the way it looks, so I'm pretty happy with how this is looking so far. And I'm not trying to be too exact here. I'm just wanting to add the same stitching element that Rebecca had on hers. And this one's going a little too long, so I'm just going to cut it off. So this gives me that same feel. And then one more down here. And let's go with this one. Yeah. All right. So now I have that complete. Let's look at all these embellishments. So I am going to, I know, have one cluster that's going to come down here. And then I know I want to have, I think, another one up here. And at this point, I'm not really looking at the original. I know she had a lot of things around her photo, and then I know her title was on the side. So if I'm putting my embellishments in sort of the same areas as what she had, that's great. If not, at this point, I have taken the sort of main elements that I had wanted to pull from her sketch or her inspiration piece already. So now I'm kind of just going to play and see what I can come up with as I put the rest of this layout together. So I know I want to have these pieces here, and maybe something like that. I want to put those here. And then one up here. And then maybe that one down here. And then now the question is, do I even need these florals? I'm kind of liking it without them, if I'm honest. So I'm not sure I actually need them. So let's see. I don't think I'm going to use the florals. I don't think I am. Oh my goodness, you guys, my desk is a total disaster. All right, so I'm pretty happy with those where they are. So now I'm just going to add in these little heart pieces. Basically just trying to balance the colors around. That's really all I'm trying to do with these, is balance some of the color. And really wish I had a slightly different color for that one, but that's okay. Now I need to find like a word sticker or something I can put across there. I don't know what that's going to be yet. Okay, let's put the title down. So we're going to go spell the majority of it with these. And my title, I'm going to have it read this way, I guess. Or do I read it this way, maybe? I don't know. Which way do you make these go? I never know. Let me see how it looks this way. I don't do a lot of sideways titles, which is kind of the other reason why I picked this layout, so that I could kind of play a little bit with something different for my titling. So and then here. I haven't glued that down yet, so. I actually think I will move, once I go off camera, I think I'll actually move this down, and that's where my title's gonna go. So I think what I'm going to do is glue everything down, and then I'm going to come back. I'll show you it all glued down. We'll add just the Heidi Swap color sign and call this one done. Okay, this layout is pretty well complete. I do think I might find another sticker here. And just probably this one. Just again, because it looks like it's a little bare. So I'm just going to put a little word there. Still don't know if I like my title going this way or this way. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I have just a few of these orange enamel dots that were on this little sheet. So I'm actually just going to dot them around and use all of them, because I really want to get rid of them, and why not? They work for this colorful layout, and I can make sure that I get at least 3 in every cluster. And I have one lone enamel dot left, so I'm just going to stick it there. And it is done. So last but not least, we are going to add some Heidi Swap color shine in gold, because there is gold in that specialty paper, and I thought I have a hard time doing any layout without some splatters of some sort in some color, so I figure gold will do just fine. And I'm not trying to be super neat, just making sure I get a good smear. I do need to cut, or punch I should say, a Mickey head to put somewhere on this page. I don't have that done right now, but eventually a Mickey head will go on this page, and with that we are going to call this done. be sure to hop over to Rebecca's channel and give her some congrats on hitting her 1,500 subscribers. And so with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.